Flyers will head out on a 4-game road trip through Thanksgiving week. After this, the Devils wrapping up a 5-game road trip, and we're underway. As Cam York will send the puck in. He gets caught up in traffic in the neutral zone. The puck bounces free to Andre. He's going to make a move at the line, carry it in. Andre getting some space, cuts on in, and the shot just missed wide. My voice went, but the puck did not. Here's Hischier. Across. Bratt shot. That goes wide. Comes back out to Meyer. Vladar stopped it the second time it's in. Relentless pressure from the Devils. Meyer eventually pumps it home, and it's 1-0 New Jersey.
Well, Dan Vladar did all he could on this penalty kill. Credit to the New Jersey Devils as they just kind of hang with it. Meyer goes glove to stick, and then finds a rebound after the initial save by Vladar. I mean, Vladar did all he could. You can't fault him on any of this. But
it's pushed ahead, and out to center. Levico. Flyers get it back. Here's Konechny to Cates in front. Jabbed that by Allen. Goes out to Zamula for a shot. Save made, rebound. They score! Noah Cates jumps on the rebound and ties the game at 1.
So you give up a goal early on, and the resiliency shows once again. The Flyers able to possess the puck. Zamula quickly gets it to the net, and Cates off to the side. Pretty much an empty netter for him as he's on his forehand, able to slam this one home past the sprawling Jake Allen, and the Flyers have tied this thing up. But you got to like the response after. I guess the point that I'm trying to make is it feels like we've been home an awful lot. Yep.
But you know what that means. Eventually it means you're going to be on the road a lot. Here's a pass to Michkov. He's got a step. In on goal. He scores! He marks his 100th game with a goal. And the Flyers have a 2-1 lead.
It's a good job here by Couturier to spring Michkov, who was anticipating and reading the play that Couturier was going to get the puck. And he got a step up on the New Jersey defense. Couturier caught him in stride, which allowed him to be home free, and a nifty finish through the 5-hole of Jake Allen.
And now he scored more than 30 goals in his first 100 games. Flyers looking for more. Cates to Foerster. He scores! Bang, bang! 9 seconds separate the goals. 3-1 Flyers, just like that.
What were you saying about the start and Jersey scoring first? To like the response by the Flyers. Quick up, off the face-off, using the width of the ice, and Cates makes a beautiful backhand pass. I mean, this is put right on a tee. Backhand sauce pass right to Tyson Foerster, who's able to one-time that one. No chance for Jake Allen as it goes through the wickets of Jonas Segan. Back-to-back goals in 9 seconds.
That's getting it done quickly. Here's Cates. They come back in for more. Now Foerster again. He scores! 13 seconds after he had scored, Foerster has another one. It's 4-1 Philadelphia. 3 goals in 26 seconds.
But this one is an absolute gift from Jake Allen, one that he should have. A wrist shot from distance. It rides right up the stick, through the armpit. That's a bad one to give up if you're Jake Allen. But Tyson Foerster don't care. You get that puck on net, good things can happen. And they certainly have.
In the first period, Zegras taken off the puck. Hischier trying to clear. York kept it in. York wrists one. It's a pass to Zegras in for the shot. And it might have caught post from Konechny.
Continues. Here's the play to the right off the shaft of the stick. Wow. From Zegras to Konechny.
Hurt post. Here's Konechny out to Foerster. Deals it off for York. And now Zegras across, Foerster in the middle. York shot, and that one denied as Cates went to the net front. York off to Zegras and then back. York holds. Deals it off for Foerster. Back out York. The shot. Save made, rebound. Cates. Oh, Allen sprawls across and denies Cates what would have been his second of the night.
Last opportunity. Cates gets a redirect on this. Open net if he can just find a way to corral it. But Dillon holds up Cates' stick just enough to allow Allen to get back into position. Great defensive play by Dillon to help Allen out, and then he sprawls out and makes the save.
I'm just giving you the numbers. But in order to really put a dent in those numbers, the Flyers still have to finish this off.
Yes,
so there's
a lot of hockey left to play, that is for sure.
20 seconds remaining on the penalty, being served by Nick Delorier. Michkov penalty. As Sanheim taken to the wall. Puck to Hischier, out into the slot. Nemec, the shot and the save made by Vladar. Pass across to Tippett. And he is checked on the wall, but got it to Zegras. Zegras to Dvorak. He hit the post. It did not go. Side of the net. Cates waits and try to pass. It was pretty much blocked off. He got it back though to Zegras. Zegras fires. Save made, rebound off the side of the net. Konechny into the middle. It got through to Cotter. He is tripped up as the Flyers knocked the puck away from him and forced to flutter it out, hoping for Konechny. He's got him. Konechny in and goal. Save, Allen. Bounces to Hamilton. He's checked by Couturier, who steals. Couturier to Brink. Save made. Rebound Couturier. Back to Brink. Brink takes a look. Waits. Down low, Michkov. The NHL gets that puck out to center. Jams it through, out of the reach of Brink. Siegenthaler for Brown. Couturier intercepts another pass. Turns with it. And his pass to Brink. Cutting on him. Brink the shot. He scores! A seed from Brink. Up the setup from the captain. It's 5-1 Philadelphia.
Hang on to pucks a little bit more. Have a little bit more poise. Make a play. Couturier does just that. Shields off a couple of players. Is able to get it to Brink in stride. Here he shields off Hamilton. Gets by Brown. Catches Brink in stride, and then Brink does the rest. A good job by Brink to get the puck around the stick of Siegenthaler. Use him as a screen.
Move into the Toyota RAV. 4 minutes to play in this second period. Meyer, a weak shot that's deflected and goes wide. Sanheim shoved down into the wall. No penalty. Sanheim slow getting back up. And the Devils still have the puck. Here's Hughes. Makes the move, fires it, and they score. Hischier with the payoff. Sanheim all over the referee. As that goal, direct result of the no call. And it's a 5-2 hockey game.
And from there, the Flyers just couldn't get settled in, right? Sanheim was kind of late and gave time and space to Hughes, and then Hughes found the seam. Just seemed like the Flyers were...
Now Sanheim up the wall. Abels couldn't control. Hughes skates away from him to the middle. Drops it back this way now. Nemec the shot. Big save, Vladar. Again, Abels couldn't clear it. Went right off a double to the corner. Back. His team captain now, Sean Couturier, did it back in 2017. So we're underway in the third. Flyers still work to do here. Sanheim to Konechny. He'll play it out to center. Couturier gets there, tried to drop it back to Konechny. That probably not a good idea. 2-on-1 the other way. Meyer holds, waits, pass across. Vladar slides across. Yet another big save. That time he got Bratt.
Incredible. And it's Vladar. See how deep he is? Because he's deep, the area to move across is much smaller than if he was aggressive. He's out at the top of the blue paint. He'd have to go across another 2 feet, but because he's a big guy, he can play.
York missed Konechny. Luke Hughes to Nemec. Nemec down along for Bratt. Bratt back to Nemec, the big blast, they score! And we've got a hockey game. Devils within 2. Nemec, the big blast, plenty of traffic around Vladar. It's 5-3.
While they got their top line out there, you may as well do it. And Bratt's able to get it to the point to Nemec. It looked like it changed direction on the way in. I think maybe Nico Hischier gets a stick on right off the shin pad. No, boy, that's a tough break for Vladar. It looked like it was going wide by about a foot. And then it goes right off the outside of that left knee. And
Cotter gets the puck. Cotter fighting off the check now. Turns with it. Centers it. And the shot from Brown is blocked. Puck poked ahead. Tippett springs Zegras. He's got the breakaway. He scores! Trevor Zegras restores the 3-goal Flyers lead at 6-3. As he pots his 7th of the year.
Cotter's trying to catch him. Watch the puck position by Zegras. It's in front of him. As a goaltender, you don't think a guy when the puck's in front of a player that he can shoot it the way he did. You think it's going to be a deke when the puck's in front. It's usually when the player has it to the side is when you think they're going to shoot it. The element of surprise there by Zegras with the puck in front of him.
Flyers will eat the puck and gladly accept a hard-earned victory here over the Devils. Crowd to its feet as the Flyers double up the Devils.